Alright, another day of searching for the ever elusive radiator cap. I've been talking to a couple people online, Kieran, appreciate all your help, but a bunch of people giving suggestions for what PSI radiator cap to take. I'm guessing that I should probably go with a 7 just for safety's sake, but looks like I need to add a reservoir somewhere. So you guys have your little mock-up reservoirs. What I'll probably do is take a half-gallon milk jug and put some coolant in it, run a tube to it. Let me know what you guys do. Send me some pics. Appreciate it. But yeah, I'm still looking for the radiator cap in my search. I was going through some more of my boxes. That large fragile box is actually a brand new door skin for the passenger side. I think he told me he got this, and he said that he was told he didn't need to switch it out. The reason I think he was going to switch it out is because you can see this right here, it's slightly cut, but I'm kind of confident enough that when I get my welder, I think I could seal this back up and keep the original door on, and get a grinder wheel and just make it flush and make it look nice. I don't think that's going to be necessary for me to swap the door out just because of that. I mean, that's like the only damage I see on this door, so I don't know why I would swap it out. So I'm probably just gonna leave it as is. I mean, I think it looks fine. That's what I think this is kind of annoying. Yeah, there's little drops all over this car just from sitting for 10 plus years, but you know what? It's got a lot of character, and I really like it. So I'm going to go through that box over there, and we'll see if we can find anything. So I got a bunch of recommendations to use the POR 15. So I've ordered my kit. Before doing that though, probably should have come out here and just make sure it's structurally sound. My finger doesn't go right through, and I mean, I'm hitting it pretty hard, and I'd say it's doing just fine, so I think I'll be alright. I'm going to have to clean this thing pretty good. So I could probably get a pretty gritty sander to clean it up as much as possible, not take too much off. Let's see what we got in the tank there. Yeah, so work on this once it gets in. So it'll take 2 days for this to come in approximately. And once that's in, I'll work on getting back under the car, and then I'll go pick up a battery, change the oil and coolant, which I might do here before we did it, maybe tomorrow. Change the oil and try and turn her over. I guess a bunch of people are telling me I need a Group 2.6 battery for down in here. I gotta clean out this little compartment today. Trying to see how the battery gets held in here. I want to make sure it's not gonna. I mean, I know it probably won't go anywhere, but I don't know. My camera won't focus today. There it goes. Yep. So battery down in here. Got some random wires. Look like radio wires. I'm guessing because 2 speaker holes back here. It'll definitely have to be something that gets upgraded. So when I realized I'm going through these boxes, and I guess he threw out the entire interior because I literally do not see anything. The only piece of interior I found was this guy and some pieces of trim. So that's going to be fun. What I might do is I'm debating. Everybody talks about POR and how great it is. Is anyone just coated? I'm thinking about coating the entire interior of the trunk. Somebody was asking me if it was super rusted. Now it's just surface rust. Thinking about coating the entire interior of the trunk in POR, at least the base. I can leave all this. This isn't terrible. So maybe on the insides of this line over on both sides of the trunk, just put it black. I'm gonna give it something a little different look. Like I said, let me know what you think. If it looks stupid too, I could always spray it with my gun. I have a gravity feed spray gun, so yeah, well, that'll be another project for another day. But let's go through this box and see what we got in here. Carb kit. Cars are rebuilt, so it shouldn't be an issue. Shouldn't need that anytime soon. Alright, hydraulic brake parts. More hydraulic brake parts. Spark plugs. Always good to have spark plugs. So I was looking right here, and I believe I found the fuel filter. I have a case of 6 that I know will fit on the way. Before I bought the car, I thought I was getting a a 76, so I ordered what I thought was a 76 filter. I'm guessing this won't fit. Let me take a look at it anyway. Oh yeah, it looks a little big. Yeah, so this is what I picked up, and it's definitely significantly bigger. I could probably make that work. It actually looks like the tubes would line up. Yeah, I mean, I think that would work, and it's bigger. I don't see why not. I might just try and like cronk that on there. Tell me what you guys think. No reason to waste it if I have it. And I've got all the extra. I got extra pieces in here too for getting it going. Yeah, so everybody was hoping for a big update today. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I'm waiting for my POR to come in and work on the gas tank. I could do an oil change, but I don't really want to do it with my Mustang next to me using my monstrous jack to lift this car inside my garage. I'd rather pull my Mustang out and have a little more space. I also want to go pick up some car dollies from Harbor Freight so I can get them under the wheels and kind of position this thing actually in here exactly how I want it. I kind of want it to be a little more straight. It's a little crooked, so I've got a little more limited space over there, so I'll probably take the rear end and swing it out a little. Since it's not going anywhere, it's not really a huge deal right now, but I'm definitely going to do the oil change soon, and I mean, I have everything I need for it. I also have some cooling, hopefully enough to flush a little bit of the system. But yeah, that's gonna be one of the very next videos. Is gonna be swapping out the fluids. I was also told that the 20W50 works for the transmission, so I think it'll probably be worthwhile if I get under the car and drain the transmission and refill it. I've already got a pump to do so. I don't know where the fill hole is, but I've got a pump that I can use to put it in if it's located a little higher up. But so I think I'm gonna do right now is just to make myself feel a little better about getting something accomplished today, is this thing's still got, I've cleaned a lot. Like, the paint's not perfect, but the car's actually decently clean. I'm not getting a ton of dirt in my hands, but look down in there, it's very messy, so I'm going to probably spend some time cleaning out this engine compartment as best I can with my limited rags. I've got some nice microfiber, and I've got some ones that have experienced several years of use cleaning either my old Mustang or the new one, so I'm gonna probably use those in this engine bay because I don't care about them as much, and be pretty careful not to damage any wires that are in there since they're 40 plus years old. But yep, so I'm gonna get cracking cleaning this thing, doing what I can, and then we'll see. I might look under the car just to see what the oil change is going to entail. I'm sure what I'm probably going to end up doing is just using my TV over there and popping up a YouTube video of someone doing it themselves, and just see where the I'm sure I can just get under there and look at the drain plug, but I want to make sure I know exactly what I'm looking at. And the other question I asked in one of the first videos was, does anyone think that this hose is misshaped or not fitting right? It's definitely the right hose, but it looks like it needs to be turned on the top to where this comes down more this way and brings this out of the way a little bit, because it is definitely skimming the fan when you rotate the fan. I don't want any damage when I seal this thing up. And that's a terrible spot for a radiator drain right there. I'll tell you what, the drain right on top of the frame, but well, what are you gonna do? They also put the filter on top, so that's dumb in my book as well, but you know what? It doesn't matter. I like the car either way. So I'm about to go to bed. I did a lot of cleaning, blew it down with the air hose and then wiped it down with my waterless cleaner, and I'd say it actually, you know, for how old it is, the paint's not in terrible shape. You can see that wall was covered in dust. Same for this side. I did discover that I have a little more to do before I can start this car than I thought, as it always goes with project cars. This hose is cracked from whatever that is. It's like some sort of something to do with oil. And then this hose, I don't even know where this goes, and I'm missing several smaller hoses in between the carbs, and so I need to find part numbers for all this stuff so I can get it on, so when I get the battery and put the tank in, it's all good to go. You know, just something I didn't notice until I got it all clean, because this was just kind of recessed down under here, so I kind of assumed it was connected to something until I was moving it around. Yep, there's always more to do, so I gotta get on that. Also, I'm gonna need to add some brake fluid, which I have. I don't know what goes in here. Someone knows, please let me know. It's some sort of locky container, but I got the brake fluid, so we'll add that. I'm imagining I have leaks, but you know, we'll address that as the time goes. I don't feel like throwing tons of money at it right now. But yep, if anyone knows any part numbers for anything I'm missing, please let me know. Also, this was not even attached, so I attached that. Yep, I blew off the whole car, so the car is a lot cleaner, and the dust is all sitting on the Mustang. So once I'm able to drive that, it should just blow off that, so no big deal. I was looking at pictures, a couple engine bays. There's an assembly that's attached here in some engines, but it's not on mine, and it appears to be by design, because I have a belt that fits. But please let me know what assembly that is that some of you have that I don't, and you know what it does. All right. Appreciate you guys watching. Yep. Stay tuned. Appreciate it. Like and subscribe. Bye.